Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knocks come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown and have my 2 cents. Show you my penny wise. You and me, mano, we mono. Gangsta, we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring me to you. Now this is Uber Eats. Serve a play to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. Your youth start to shoot, word get back like you heard, old boy. That's personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Diddy like who ordered lobster beside the fries. Still ghetto, you still feel the way. We still handle our problems with the steel and metal. Real settle, hand me in your face, stand still, fellow. Pocket taps better to give than receive, so let them polish that money.
Let's go. So, yo, the other day we said that this was going to be a dedicated show to the NBA and what was going on. We wanted to do basketball. Drew, I was trying to hit you up to get your top. Maybe we'll do it on Thursday, but I wanted to get your like top 10 college basketball players of the year.
Okay.
But I just, it was kind of late and I wouldn't have been able to like really get it in the show. So I was like, oh no, we'll save that because I see the college basketball.
Yeah, I was watching that last night.
Yeah, I was watching. I mean, I didn't really get to watch it, but I saw like, Melo's son. I saw AJ. Yeah, he went crazy. Like
Koa Pete. Koa Pete had 30. He's a freshman from Arizona, so it's a strong freshman class. But we'll talk about it.
Okay, it's a strong freshman class. So today was NFL trade deadline. Oh man, and I'm thinking that we got like a Diana Rossini or somebody on our squad, Christy Marie. I asked her yesterday. I said, "What you got for the trade deadline, man? What's going on? Like, what you got?" She gonna send us some weird Raven stuff.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, listen. Just for the record, I don't hate on the Ravens, but don't be sending me some bullshit as he's not a factor. Like, come on.
He says he's not a factor.
Yeah, bro. Don't be just like he's a hot top. This man. Listen, you saying you used him in Madden is as far as it goes.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That dude, that Kane, he be going crazy in Madden. Like, that Kane dude that she sent, I go crazy with him in Madden, bro.
Madden.
Yo, he goes crazy in Madden. That's why when she sent him, that's the only reason I knew who he was. I was like, man, that Kane, he was asking for a large, big ass contract on my franchise team. I was like, man, I don't know Kane, but he does go crazy. He got like 8 forced fumbles on my team. Yeah, he goes crazy, but yeah, that's kind of how I knew. But I knew something told me that it was gonna be. Remember when I was saying, I think it was in a group chat, I was saying that I'm not really used to like the NFL doing mid-season trades.
Right.
And for some reason, I was like, yo, I think that this is going to be one of those, like one of those trades, one of those trade deadlines where it went crazy. And that's exactly what happened. So, we all three of us represent for the JETS Jets. So that's why I kind of wanted one of the other co-hosts that's not a Jets fan on tonight. I thought M was gonna pull up. I think he might be coaching tonight. I was hoping either Christy, but she had something going on, and then Lou said he was driving to Cancun. So I kind of wanted another, like somebody that wasn't a Jets fan to get on the show to you know, talk they Jets hate. You know, he was spewing it in
Yeah, I saw that. He was going in for sure.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, the Jets is terrible, man. Yada 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 yada. But hey, man,
listen, he ain't lied, bro. Where has he told a lie?
So before we, I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull up what these is the notable trades that were today. So we got Quinnen Williams going to the Dallas Cowboys for a 2026 second rounder, a 2027 first rounder, and Mozzie Smith. Jacoby Myers, he's got traded for a 26 fourth rounder and a sixth rounder. And then this I don't even know how to say his last name, man. Shakina. He got traded for
Shoyinka.
Shoyinka. He got traded for a seventh rounder, and then of course Sauce Gardner. That was like the first one. When you said that in the group chat, you was like, "Yo, you like this Sauce Gardner?" I'm thinking it's something that you drew up. Like, oh man, Sauce Gardner should go to the Colts, and I'm like,
wow. That shit was real.
That shit was. And then like 5 seconds later, it came through on my Bleacher Report, and I was like, wow. So Sauce Gardner goes to the Colts for a 2026 sixth rounder. No, it's 2 first rounders, right?
It's 2 first rounders, 126 and 127.
Yeah, first 2 first rounders. AI always fucks my graphics up. So it's 2 first rounders, and then the Mitchell kid is a wide receiver, right?
Right.
So those is the I mean, there was some other trades, but those is the real notable ones. So the Jets have now on their as assets, they have a first round, a 2026 first rounder, their own, and then they have one from the Colts. They have a second rounder from the Cowboys. They got our own, and then we got 3 first round picks from one from the Colts and one from the Cowboys in 2027. Wow. So let's start with you, Biz. Talk about the Quinnen Williams and the Sauce Gardner trade. And what will give your grade on the trade for the Jets and the grade for the?
Are we being different from each trade grade?
Yeah. So start with Quinnen and then Sauce.
All right, Quinnen. I'm gonna just say this, right? I give them both A+ for different reasons. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Quinnen is a better player than Sauce Gardner, and you end up still getting a first and a second round for him. So I feel like that's a plus. And besides, Quinnen was one of them loyal guys that he had a chance probably to go somewhere else and didn't. Came back to us. He's a loyal guy. So he's like one of them guys as a Jets fan. I feel like I don't want to hold him hostage if he can go somewhere else and be helpful somewhere else. Because I don't want to be a Muhammad Wilkerson all over again. Anybody remember Muhammad Wilkerson, Sheldon Richardson? Anybody remember these guys? They had each other, but when one left, we put so much on the other. It kind of it just put too much on him, and I don't want it to be Quinnen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that's going to affect Quincy. I don't know if Quincy's going to play the same without his brother there. I feel like his brother being there is a big part. But I get that A+ because of the fact that it's more than just for the team. It's more like about our guy too. Our guy's going somewhere where he can actually be helpful. The teams can still that team can, if the defense buckles down and secondary buckles down, can still make the playoffs with the offense it has. He can't help us really too much more. So instead of holding him hostage, his last year, let's get something for him. So, and the Sauce Gardner is an A++ because we robbed him. You just gave us 2 first-round picks for somebody that was a second and third rounder. I don't believe in his talent like that still. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like when he goes against these big names, guess what's happening? Don't they play Atlanta Falcons this week? He's supposed to be playing, right?
Yeah, and it's cross season. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to suit up though.
They said he's supposed to. Oh,
yeah, they did say that.
Drake London, anytime touchdown. 6 catches, 70 yards.
They put up some stats that said he don't really give up touchdowns, but all I was seeing was him getting barbecued all year.
This is why I don't believe in what they try to feed us when they. This is why you see that he hasn't missed a field goal in 39 attempts, and then guess what? He kicks that field goal. The next one, right? What happens?
Right.
I'm not into none of that. I don't want to believe none of that. So
now he don't give up a lot of touchdowns, but he give up a lot of first downs. Like on third downs, a lot of those
target him.
They target him. But only touchdown that I've noticed from this shit was the not CD Lamb, Carl Pickens, not Pickens from the
George
Cowboys.
Pickens. George Pickens.
Right. That's the only one that I recognize from him.
He smoked him. George Pickens was smoking. He was a fresh pack the whole game.
He was a fresh pack the whole game.
The whole game. George Pickens did what he wanted with him the whole game. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. We call it what it is, and he's just not what I think. He's just, you know what? Also, I could be setting the standard because we've seen Revis. We've seen real greatness. So when you got somebody that's talking this high $120 million contract stuff, and all I've seen is PIs on you. I see more PIs on you than passes deflected. So
right.
I can't respect that. You can go over to the Colts where they are 20. They're like damn near last in like pass defense or something like that. Are they? I'm thinking. They're top. They're in the 25th and shit like that in pass defense and stuff like that. So maybe Sauce can help them. Who knows, man? Who knows? They feel like he can because they gave us 2 first-round picks. So we pretty much went to. It's almost like we went to rob somebody and they just was like, you know what? Here, take it. You don't even need the gun. You don't need the gun.
So what was your grade? What was the grade you gave it?
The honest grade of the Quentin Williams, I'm gonna be honest grade. That's just an A because I feel like we could have got more for him, honestly. But the Sauce Gardner is an A+ because that's two first rounders for a guy I feel like is a second round pick.
So Drew, what's your take on the 2 trades?
I don't like it because those are like the core players on defense, but I get it. I mean, the Jets is just cleaning house. Sauce and Quentin wasn't guys they drafted. It wasn't the staff guys.
Right.
So once I think the staff realized, listen, we're paying these guys a lot of money. They're not winning. They haven't really won since they've been there. Let's go another direction and blow it up. See what we can get value with. So that was the direction they end up going. And I like what they got in return. However, from a grade standpoint, you really don't know until these guys they draft come on the field because you don't really know what you get. Even though first and second round picks, those guys, you expect them guys to come in and be impact kind of players, but you just never really know. But however, to get that amount of chances to draft someone in the first round, you're getting 3 picks. That's a good thing, and you can use those draft picks probably to get a veteran, like a high-level veteran as well. So you can use those to probably, from a trade purposes as well. So I like it from that standpoint, but you just really don't know what you're getting. And those guys were all pro kind of guys. Sauce has been up and down. Quentin Williams, he's probably one of the best D tackles in Jets franchise history.
Yeah, bro. Listen, we don't get them. We don't get them guys like Muhammad Wilkerson, Sheldon, and him.
Nah. Right. Yeah. So, but however, they've been with the franchise 3-4 years and haven't won.
Right.
So I can see why. Well, let's just go our direction, get guys that we really want. That probably fits our scheme. Those guys, I don't know, Quentin Williams or so, they probably wasn't really buying into this new regime. I could be wrong on that. So it could be a number of things. But they said, well, let's just blow it up and let's go our route. So
stop talking about
time would tell. And I don't think it's over. I can see Breece Hall or one of those. I heard he was trade.
He was trade bait.
So who knows?
That's where I was going next with it, man. Were you shocked that we didn't see Breece Hall moved?
Oh,
yeah, I'm because I heard because initially I saw something that he was traded to the Chiefs, and I checked it. It wasn't true. So, but if you keep hearing these trade rumors, I mean, I don't know when the trade deadline is, but if there's a couple more days left in it,
4 o'clock today.
It was today at 3.
So it's expired.
Yep.
So we ain't gotta worry about that. But the thing is that with him is, we could lose him for nothing. He might not come back,
right?
Because he's a free agent, so we might lose him for nothing. So and maybe the Jets was trying to trade him, but they didn't get the kind of value they thought they deserved to get back from him.
Yeah, I mean, I think with us not having to pay Sauce that 120, I don't know what the backlash of it is, but us not paying Sauce that 120, us having all these picks, I feel like if I feel like Breece wants to be there. I feel like if we pay him the money and we build an offensive line, get another threat over there on that other corner, other side of Garrett. So it's not so much pressure. We have the tight end already. We have a solid tight end that likes to block, short yard game, and he can also go midfield. We just need another offensive line. We gotta work the offensive line, pay him. Let's get the offensive line right. Let's go get a veteran quarterback. Let's pay a veteran quarterback. Let's use one of these picks or these second round picks to send to a team that has a quarterback that still has something left in him, at least another 5 to 6 left in him, so we can figure it out. We can still draft the QB, but let's worry about bringing the QB in. You know what I mean? I don't want to go heavy because I'm Bama. I want to say Ty Simpson, of course. I'm going to do this, but I don't want to put him into a situation where it's just Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall again. That's going to damage his career.
Yeah, when it comes to drafting quarterbacks, I think
we're not that.
I think the Jets need to look in another direction.
Yeah.
With that, because we've done seen over the years that we draft quarterbacks and these guys never, they're not patient enough.
That's what it is.
You gotta be patient. You're not, and this is not the NFL is not a patient league. So if you're not gonna be patient with a guy, wait 4 or 5 years. Then you don't draft a quarterback. I still think you see how Fields finishes out the season. And he had a good game against Cincinnati. He's shown when he's bad, but when he's good too. So he just has to be more consistent. That's the thing. I think you got to be patient with him. Put some more pieces around him in the draft. Get another receiver. So that may not be the route. I see like Aaron Glenn loves him though, or likes
he loves
him.
Aaron,
so that's the good thing with that.
Aaron does not give up. When people ask Aaron, who's your quarterback, he's looking at people like, man, I ain't got to tell you nothing. But you're going to see who I keep going with. Listen, I just want people to not keep disrespecting Justin Fields. This is why I say Justin Fields can give us 4 or 5 more years. We have the quarterback we need, but got to put people around him. Stop leaving in Chicago. It is literally Chicago 2.0. We have to give – right now we got to do what the Bears did with Caleb Williams. When they brought him in, they had DJ Moore there. They brought Keenan Allen over. They went and got a Dunze. They got to start doing this now. They got to give these guys the weapons right now to work with because it's getting difficult on the ball.
I think these next 8-9 games determine if they're going. If he plays well, if the Jets could go like 5-4 or 4-5 in these next remaining 9 games, and Fields plays well, then I think he comes back for another year, and then you bring in another backup, and then if that don't work out, then you go to college route, afterwards.
Yeah, because I looked it up online, and the Jets, I had it up. The Jets actually are gonna. The cap hit is somewhere around 18 million.
Right.
So the bulk of the money was already in the Sauce Gardner because what the cap hit is
I'm sorry. I apologize. What was the cap? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look at.
You said 18 million.
You were just talking about. I wanted to.
Yeah. I said it was 18. I want to just make sure that I don't want to say nothing wrong. my other computer is like frozen, so I had to.
Chrissy said she's trying to get in.
Oh, okay. There she goes.
I'm here.
How many kids do you have?
What up, Chris?
I'm here.
Do you have?
What's up?
I got.
So we wanted to, us three Jets fans.
Yeah. Whoa. 3.
Yeah, us 3 Jets fans. We're over here ecstatic and elated over what the Jets could possibly do with these draft picks, and really starting all over with this new regime. We went 0-7, and then we won our first game. But what do you think about the trades for Quentin Williams going to the Cowboys and then Sauce Gardner going to the Colts?
Well, I don't really know too much about the one going to the Cowboys, but the Sauce Gardner was crazy. And I thought a trade was going to happen with Breece Hall because there was a lot of rumors on it.
We just said that.
Listen,
But maybe not this year, but off season something could happen.
No, listen.
Yeah.
When Sauce went, I said, all right. Breece is next. Drew, the minute the Quentin Williams to Dallas went across the screen, I said, "Oh, we're investing. We're gonna pay our offensive guys and invest into defense once again." I bet you that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go out and probably try to look for some free agent wide receivers and go invest in the defense with secondary guys and D linemen. I'm trying to tell you, I don't think we're gonna go veterism like we should. We're gonna use our picks on defensive guys probably, unless it's Ohio State. Unless it's the Ohio State wide receiver, or I'm trying to think of that boy from not even Smith. I like Tate better than I like Smith.
Smith, he can't come out. He's only a sophomore.
Okay.
But Tate can come out. And Tate's having an MVP yet.
And Bernard too. I like Alabama Bernard. I love him.
Yeah. So how much did I say? 18 million, right?
18 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. It's 8 million in 2025, and then it's 11 million in 2026, and then after that, the money's freed up.
Throw it out.
I think we are in great position.
I agree. It's hard to mess up 3 first-round picks.
Right. I think just looking at the mock draft, the Jets might go. If you lose a guy on defensive line, so you might go with you got 2 edges really, so you might go D tackle to replace Quentin. You get a player like if you try to get that. I'm big on the guy from Notre Dame. If he's available, you get him. Jeremiah Love.
Come on, man.
Get him. And I don't want a quarterback, not in the first round. I mean, you get an edge rusher, you get a skilled player like a receiver or a running back. And then you probably get somebody as a DB. I like Cormoni. I like McClain, the McClain kid from Florida.
Yeah.
I like him. So if he's available, guys, those are guys you probably can look at in the first or second round.
Do you think that they will go? I mean, in 2027, could you see them going Manning?
If he's available, yeah.
I could definitely see them.
But I think the Jets would be better in 2026. I don't think they'd be like a high draft pick.
That makes sense. You're right.
Yeah, so I don't even think they have a chance to get him. If you know what I mean.
I don't want him.
I didn't think you did.
Not yet. Like it's gonna take some, but if you get him, he's gonna be a quarterback. He's gonna be a quarterback. He's gonna be there for 5-10 years.
That's true, but he better not come out this year's draft. What he needs to do is finish this year out, come back next year, let Texas recruit heavy, and just dominate. Get your Heisman and then come out.
Yeah, I can see him coming back another year, but the way he's playing right now, he's been kind of hot. If he continues to play like this, I wouldn't be surprised if he come out.
I think he wants Heisman. I think
He's,
he go for
he's
Heisman.
eligible to come out this year. He could come out this year.
Yeah, he's a junior.
Yeah, he can. He can come out.
Okay.
I don't think he should, but if Peyton and them was smart and Eli, they'll tell their brother, tell him to chill out and just play one more year and dominate.
See, the thing with him is he
he's
come
going to be the
from
top
money.
quarterback in the draft. Is Mateer going this year? Is Mateer from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, but I don't have him. He's nice too, but I don't know if he's over like Todd Simpson and Dante Moore.
What I'm saying is, do you think he's going to come this year, being that his hype is so high? Like you think some of these quarterbacks are going to come out this year, or are they going to wait another year? Because if Archie,
you know what determines that? The draft order, because these dudes are making money in college now.
Right.
If a team is at the top 5, they say you can go anywhere from 5 to 10. You looking at these franchises like, I don't know if I want to go there. I'll come back and make another 2 or 3 mil in college, and I want to be part of. I mean, they got leverage now. You know what I mean? A little bit. They ain't got to rush to go to the league. Shit, I got a couple mil in my pocket now.
I'm just saying this is different. Just
Right, but you never know. You never know.
You know who I think you guys are gonna go after?
Who's that?
Off season? Anthony Richardson.
I like that though, but he's another.
No, I don't.
Fields.
How the hell you like it? Anthony Richardson is Yo, this is the same guy that took his helmet off and said, "I'm tired. Take me out."
I was reading something
he
and
said,
it
"I'm
says
tired. Take me
Anthony
out."
Richardson is gonna either go to the Saints,
He going to the
the
Saints.
Jets, or what was the other team?
Julia, I don't want my quarterback on 3rd and 4 at the 3-yard line to say, "I'm tired."
Yeah.
Put him in.
Now that was kind of crazy. That was crazy that he did that. I never heard somebody ever say that.
The man done threw more interceptions, almost twice the interceptions. If you want to look it up. Than
Now
his
listen,
touchdowns.
I don't make the calls. I'm just saying what I read.
Well, I think he's a talented
Drew,
kid, but he's always hurt. He was hurt in college a lot.
Right.
He's been hurt in the pros a lot. So anybody that has a history of injuries, that's my own. I like him as a player though. I think, but he's hurt a lot.
He is hurt a lot. He is hurt. He does get hurt a lot. That's the one thing that makes me real hasty on players. The injury bug. I feel like how we were talking about. We'll get to Ja Morant later on, but like anybody with like attitude or any of that stuff can be fixed. I feel like with the right culture.
I have a question for basketball wise, because I don't get it, but I've seen a lot of comparisons. Who's the basketball player? I don't know what his name is. Hold on, let me think. He's really good, but supposedly he chokes a lot. If you say the name, I'll say yes. Who is it?
LeBron?
No, not LeBron. He's tall. He got facial hair. They compare him to Lamar Jackson for some reason a lot. This one guy.
Anthony Davis.
Is it Anthony Davis?
He hurt a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe
do they call him street clothes?
No, they keep saying Lamar to NFL is this guy to NBA. Like
James
he's really good.
James Harden.
Yes, him. James Harden. Yes.
He knew. Look, that's crazy.
Why is that?
Because he doesn't play well in the playoffs. He's an MVP during in his prime. He's an MVP during the regular season, and then in the playoffs he doesn't come through. So that's not a good. I don't like that comparison for Lamar. Because I feel like in football, it's more of a team. Like James Harden really will go 3 for 19 or something and really lose them the game. Lamar may throw like last year. Like Andrews is real. I don't want to put the whole shit on Andrews, but Andrews is one of the reasons why.
Why'd it come out? I can't hear you.
He is.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Reset.
The Andrews definitely is the big fault for that. Andrews is the fault for that. Andrew,
You know what I mean?
That's all on Andrew. That's nothing to do with Lamar. That was a perfect pass. That felt right in
And
his
then the
lap.
year before, Zay Flowers was right there on the goal line, and he fumbled. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, like with James Harden, like I've seen him when he was on Philly, he had like 40 points in the first game, and then he'll have like 7. And I don't know if that's the correct. That's probably I see where they're going with the correlation and you know.
Nah, James Harden was selling ass. Lamar wasn't.
Right.
I feel like James Harden threw a couple of games and shit.
Right. I just feel like he doesn't. They call the game differently in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't adjust to the way that the game is called in the playoffs, and that's really the main thing with him.
I couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah. No, we were just. I was just saying that I don't really like that comparison.
I don't like it either. I just kept seeing that. I don't know who James Harden is, but they're gonna stop comparing him to a damn basketball player.
Yeah, but I don't really like that comparison because
Did we talk about the Cowboys Cardinals game yet?
No, it wasn't even on the slate. But if you want to, we could talk about that.
So, first of all, you lose to a backup quarterback
At home.
at home.
At home. And that was I didn't bet yesterday. Like I got caught up in time, and I didn't push the bet button on FanDuel, and I had my
ScamDuel. That app scammed so many people on Sunday.
Sunday and on Friday.
Yo, a couple of these apps had to pay back for some of them UFC fights. You heard?
Oh, really?
Yo, they said that 2 of the UFC fights, they said they feel like the fighters threw them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bet for first round chokeouts and shit, like high odds and shit. And so that some of the betting have to pay back some of the people's money, like they took or took people's money back, bro. Like she said, like, yo, that's a fact.
Yeah, something big must have happened on Sunday because that app was down all Sunday. And no one could understand why. You could still make bets, but you couldn't see your bets. And a lot of people were saying they were offered cash outs. And so was I. I had the Panthers. I had the Panthers. I had the Vikings. And I had one other team on my thing. And even my best friend was with me. He was like, yo, they're definitely offering you a cash out right now. I had all 3 underdogs. But then I had the Falcons. But the Falcons were up at one point. And
yeah, they were. I thought the Falcons was going to end up coming back and beating them boys. I said, this is weird.
And I had the damn Bears. My cash out was probably crazy.
Yeah, it really was. It had to be. Yeah, I mean, Green Bay is what killed
no one could see their bets. And then after when as soon as like the Falcons started losing, the live bet came on back. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Come on, that's crazy. See, I wasn't paying attention to that. My app was working pretty. I don't remember my app messing up.
No, did you check your tickets though? Because the app was working. It was you couldn't check your tickets.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember. Probably was like that, but I don't remember. I think I was on Sunday. What did I do? I think I took my son to the park or something.
Trader.
Yeah. So the Cowboys yesterday. So you think the Cowboys are done for the season?
Done?
What's their record? They won 2 or 3?
3.
3, and they lost. I know they tied 1 with Green Bay.
4-3-4-1, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles.
I don't want to say they're cooked. I want to say that they can still sneak in, bro, because I don't feel like a lot of these NFC teams are going to be. We'll see, man. Because you never know. Listen, ain't nothing help the secondary. They ain't do nothing with the secondary. So,
right.
Unless the secondary magically just turns into a bunch of Ronnie Lotts and Ed Reeds and shit.
Diggs' brother. Where's Diggs' brother? What happened to him?
Listen, like I told some of these Dallas fans, I'm not gonna call none of them out. They're jokesters. You know what I'm talking about. So some of these guys, I told them these dudes are flash in the pans, bro. They're just when you got a good front four or a good seven that puts so much pressure on the quarterback when your quarterback only has to make the decision like that. It's easy to catch a quarterback that needs to throw a quick slant. You know he has to throw it to you because you got Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence and this guy and that guy blitzing heavily. So you got to understand, man, like this shit is like not nothing. Man, he got lucky a couple of those years because he had prime D-ends and linebackers that were good pass rushers that put good pass rushing on him. Listen, it wasn't like he was a Revis or what is it? Denver had him. What was it?
Talib.
Not like none of these guys that was like legit. You know, they could go man on man with the best guys. He wasn't like that. He wasn't that, man. He had great pass rushers, bro.
Man on man is crazy though.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
There y'all go.
That is crazy though. Pause, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. Pause.
Oh yeah, man. I think they cooked, man. They put up I seen something on Twitter. They had a picture of Yoda from Star Wars, and they made him white, and they said it looked just like Jerry Jones. I should have had it for this show.
Yo, man, stop.
Crazy.
Why Stephen A. Smith get up like that though?
Yo, why'd he do that? He gave him a pen like, yeah.
I'm out of here.
Oh, I did see that. Right. Do my last night game.
Y'all boys is done, man.
I said, all right, Jerry, I'm out of here. This is embarrassing against the Cardinals.
And remember, I always say those standalone games are always the ones that really clip you. I mean, Green Bay losing on Sunday was.
How many underdogs won Sunday?
I think they all covered the spread.
How many won?
Carolina. Carolina is weird, man, because they're 5-4, and like I said on Sunday, I swear to God, I feel like they lose every game.
Yeah.
Now their defense is solid, and they offense make enough plays.
Rico Dowd will make enough plays.
What do you feel about Bryce? What's your grade on Bryce Young? I mean, he's a former number 1 overall pick.
B- right now.
He struggled in the beginning,
right?
And after last year, they benched him, and then he came back on fire.
He's efficient. He don't turn it over. Yeah. He don't make the right play. You know what I mean? He don't have a big arm, so I'm not like he don't have a big arm. He's not a big kid.
Right.
Man, he's just missing 3 to 4 inches of height, and boy, he be different. It's just he's so small of a player, man. It's like, but that B, I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna give him a nice B plus because he's found ways to still be him. You hear what I'm saying? We've seen the same player in Alabama just slowly elevating his game a little bit more, and I respect it. So how he's playing so far.
But look at look at Carolina. See how patient they was with him because his rookie year he was struggling. He struggled halfway through his second year, and then he just gradually improved.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I mean, that's the Jets. You have to be patient like that.
Yep.
You know, if you're gonna draft a young kid, you gotta be patient with these kids like that. You know, it could take 3 to 5 years. Now, Zach Wilson's situation was a little different because Aaron Rodgers came and then he got hurt.
Trash.
And he got hurt and he got an opportunity at 30 and he didn't get it done.
Yo, that's crazy that they've been really like down on Tua this year, and they haven't even thought about giving Zach Wilson a shot.
Nah, they gave him a big contract, and Tua's shown flashes of winning. He's led his team to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have rough stretches. So you have a couple of rough stretches. Don't mean just bench a guy with and just move on.
How do you feel about Kyler Murray? Well, because today they decided to go with Jacoby Brissett as a starter for next week.
Yeah, I think it might be his last year with Arizona.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
Now, Jacoby Brissett is not the guy to keep, but
He's not. But
he's a solid backup, though.
He's like Tyrod.
Right. He might be better than Tyrod, though.
He's better. He's better.
You know what I mean? You can really win games with him. You could go into into your game thinking that we really got a shot to win. And what's good?
Nothing. I just got home. I ain't hear nothing y'all said. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the Jets trade.
Does he got a Jet jersey on right now?
Yeah.
The facts.
Jets,
I love the Jets.
We got the hats.
Got the hat and all. We going Jet. We all in right now.
He got a Boomer Esiason jersey on.
I might get one of those though, but that's Justin Fields.
I think I said it best in the text. They blew it all up. You had to. Blow it up and start over.
Right.
That's why I always said, and y'all was laughing at me, you got to give a coach 3 years because Aaron Glenn is stuck with players he really didn't want. So he got to weed out who he doesn't really want, start getting – next year he gets and learns the people that he wants to get, and then the following year he can compete.
No, I definitely wasn't laughing at you. That's the truth.
Nah.
That's the truth. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
I can't believe y'all got what y'all got, but raping you.
No, Quentin Williams, he's worth that. And Sauce, you gotta realize Sauce is not a bum. You know, he's not a bum and he's still a young player.
I'm not saying he's a bum. But,
what do you think it?
But he is a nigga that lives couch to couch.
What do you think it does for the Colts?
Sorry, I had to order my food.
It's all right. What do you think it does for the Colts? I'll start with you, Chris. What is Sauce Gardner going over to the Colts do for their defense?
Image.
You don't think that?
No.
He could. No.
No.
I think the Colts, with bringing him to the team, they going all in. They think they can make a deep run this season and in the next 2 or 3 seasons.
Right.
So they like what they roster. They think they got the pieces. That's trying to elevate the team, and let's try to make a Super Bowl run. That's what I think they felt getting him to the team. What it can do.
Jersey sales.
I think they messed
that
up.
too.
Image, like I said.
Jersey
sales. I think they messed up because the best thing for a cornerback is a pass rush. Colts ain't got no pass rush
at all.
They should have went and got any of those deep. Well, they could have came and talked to the Giants about Thibodeau, but so now you got a corner out there. All of us played football when we were young as 7 Mississippi. You gonna go have somebody out there go run around and chase somebody for that long? Or Deion factor, just don't throw to his side.
Man, I see the flags coming now. Pass interference, offense, first down. That's what I see. A lot. I see the Colts. I see the Colts when they used to get on the field after third down.
Yeah.
Doing this. Oh, they got the first? Yeah, take your helmet off. Sit down, Daniels. Sit down, Daniels, son.
Daniels looked like he played for the Giants again on Sunday with the Steelers.
Yeah, he did.
Oh no! He don't.
Right?
Don't.
We're not gonna do that. I dig it, but he did have a bad game. He did have one of those games.
You know what he did?
The run get, but leads to my point. What did the run game do?
But no, it's not the run game. They did what they were supposed to do. They put 8 and 9 in the box scores and made Daniel Jones beat them. If Jonathan Taylor,
our point the other day was he is elite with great running backs, with great running. If the running back can get some juice going, Daniel Jones is going to show ass. If
guess what?
Don't,
guess what the Steelers just did? Not saying everybody could do it, but they just showed them the blueprint.
They did. They just did.
They did.
But how many teams are gonna have the personnel to do that?
I just said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got a TJ Watt was wrecking havoc. TJ Watt was doing what he wanted to do.
Every time. That's for her.
I'll tell you all this. If the Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl, I will no longer be watching football. I will no longer be on this podcast. I will no longer be a Ravens fan. I will no longer talk about football. I will no longer be on social medias. I will be MIA reading books.
I'm going to make the prediction right now, right? Yo, remember that I said this. They're going to knock the Chiefs off in the playoffs.
Who?
The Colts.
Who?
The Colts is going to knock. The Colts is going to knock off the Chiefs.
She said thank you.
And that's going to be like the Super Bowl for them niggas. And then they'll probably lose
smoked by the Bills.
Right, to Buffalo or somebody else. They're going to be the ones in the Chiefs. Remember I said November 4th.
Wait, that goes back. Wait a minute. That goes back to my original thing from the first podcast. I said the Ravens are not going to win AFC North on purpose. So now if the Colts knock out the Chiefs, Ravens will have to play the Colts, correct?
If they make it.
Correct. Whoa, wait, hold on a minute, Jets fan. You see how you be switching? You see, that's why I don't want you a Ravens fan.
I'm just saying, right now, Steelers is this,
Are you taking that with you for lunch tomorrow or no?
Got a little ways to get there.
Yesterday.
Right now, the Chiefs has knocked out the playoffs. The Jaguars took
and you know what? I did notice,
I ain't talked to your mother yet.
The refs weren't for the Chiefs on Sunday. I'll say that much. The refs were not helping the Chiefs on Sunday.
So who leads the AFC West right now?
I think it's still. Did the Broncos lose? Broncos lost.
Broncos won. They won.
Broncos probably in first.
Broncos is in first.
Wow. What else are the Broncos going to be at?
Yeah, you just said. That was a setup.
Yeah, I'll say this. If the Colts do not get home field throughout the playoffs, they don't got a shot.
Wait, who's the Broncos beat just now? This Sunday.
Who the hell they beat in overtime? And I overtime with a last minute field goal. Fucking I gotta go look it up, man.
The Broncos didn't win.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
They're 7-2.
They didn't play, did they?
They're 7-2.
Yeah, they did.
Who they play?
They beat no, I'm tripping.
Houston?
No.
Texans.
Houston. Yeah, 18,
because
15.
that was because C.J. Stroud got his head knocked off.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a quarter of a mile.
Bo Nix had nothing. Bo Nix had no passing yards that game.
7-2, do you? And we lead the West.
7-2, but they're number 3 right now. Patriots is number 2. Colts are still number 1.
Okay.
You don't think it was? You don't think it was crazy? Cardi B's in attendance now. Stephon Diggs goes all touchdown and everything.
He's been doing okay. He's been doing okay this year.
Man, when he went against the Bills, he cooked the Bills.
Right.
He had 140-something yards against Buffalo.
He's been doing all right this year. I ain't gonna
smoked them.
You're gonna put this in. You look like you don't feel good. Go take a shower.
Yeah, so like I said, the Jaguars are number 7 right now, and the Chiefs are 8 on the outside looking in. Got the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Texans on the bubble for the last playoff spot over there in the AFC. So it's really getting crazy, and this is like the stretch run. You know what I mean? A lot of teams have already pretty much killed themselves, and I mean the Raiders. We can say the Raiders, the Browns, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Titans. They're done.
Giants are done.
I mean, I was just staying on the AFC, but what do you think about the Bengals? What do you think about the Bengals? Do the Bengals still have a shot? Could Joe Burrow still come back?
I thought he was supposed to come back.
Yeah, that's what they said that's what they originally said. But like, look at Brock Purdy. He had a turf toe and was supposed to come back weeks ago.
Right. That offense the Bengals got they're explosive. Like they can score with the best of them.
Right.
You know
Joe
what I mean?
Flacco better win an award for like comeback player of the year something.
Didn't he win it like twice already? I think.
I
Shit,
don't
make
know,
it think.
but
Now he keeping
that
them
man
kind
threw
of.
for 470 something yards. What?
Did he?
Yo, answer. Yeah,
Yeah, on Sunday
449.
he threw for 470.
Jesus.
Answer this question.
Bigger
How
cut.
you score 42 points and lose, and then trade away defense?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't
Hold on, no, that's not crazy. It's the reason they traded him away. They ain't getting it done.
Because of Vegas knew where the money was going.
No.
Here we
underneath the
go.
pink one.
Here we go, Vegas. All right, so we got damn, where's my
Underneath
That
the-
wasn't a Vegas.
It's underneath that one. Next to that one. No, other way. The next one next to it. Underneath that cup.
video up. So
Do you see this? You see a hole underneath? Yes or no? Mama, can you watch the movie now?
Mute that, man.
yeah, I got that. I didn't know who it was. So the thing with the NBA right now, oh man, this guy was on a trajectory to be one of the faces of the league. When he first made his debut, I mean, he was
sad. Just
almost an Allen Iverson and a Derrick Rose type of
just sad.
player. The athleticism, the swag. I believe his shoe overtook Kyrie when Kyrie was going through his, stuff. Ja Morant's shoe actually overtook Kyrie's shoe.
And his shoe this year is fire.
There it is.
Ja
There it
Morant,
is.
right?
There it is.
So it's looking like I heard I think it was on NBA radio today, or it might have been on Dan Le Batard. I think it was Amino Hassan. Amino Hassan was saying, like, when a player's not on board, when the coach doesn't consult the player about, like, the main guy about changes to the system, and Joe, you could probably speak to this. Changes of how you're going to play. It's an organizational transformation that they're trying to instill. And from what happened, they're going with a different type of they're going with a different type of strategy.
Right.
They're playing the players less minutes to conserve them, and Ja Morant's not getting the same touch, he's not getting the shot opportunities that he's known to. He's used to having the balls in his hands, and it's just not. Him and the coach have been having issues. So it's looking like Ja Morant is not gonna be a Grizzly much longer. I mean, we all three of us, M, Busy, and myself, we put Ja Morant in the trade machine, and we came up with some trades for him. I was trying to get his my other computer. It's on my other computer, so it's freezing right now. So that's why I'm trying to filibuster until I can get that up. But here's the trade that this was, I believe, this was your trade, right, M?
Yeah, this was me.
All right, so we got in this trade we got Grayson Allen going from the Suns to the Magic. We got Terrence Mann coming from Brooklyn over to the Magic. Jalen Suggs would end up with the Grizzlies. Nicholas Claxton with the Suns, and then Ja Morant and Royce O'Neal would move over to Brooklyn Nets. That would be their, acquisition. Like I said, Drew, I wanted to get. What do you think? I don't think that Orlando would give up Suggs. They're high on Suggs. But what would you think? What do you think about that trade?
Well, I don't know if they're ready to go that direction, but if they were to, I would love to see Ja Morant with the Brooklyn Nets, because I think the Nets need a star player like that, need a star attraction to get people in the seats. So that would be good. So I would like that. But I can understand Morant's frustration with Memphis, because right now he's only playing 29 minutes a game. That's not a lot of. That's good minutes, but for a star like him, he should be in that 35 to 40 minutes of range.
Yeah,
kind of nice. But it could be like a low management kind of thing, like you was talking about. You got some injury history. They kind of want to bring you along slow, and or they just say, "Oh, listen, you got to buy in. If you're not buying in, we probably gonna go in another direction," kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting to see how this plays out. But that'll be a good trade if he ends up in Brooklyn somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, because certain teams, they're not trying to compete yet, but they do need, like you said, to they do need somebody to help them in the into the feet.
Right.
But like this, Brooklyn needs somebody to scare people, and Cam Johnson doesn't scare people.
Right. Neither does Haywood Highsmith.
But I'll say this, I don't know if I'm the Nets, I like that trade for Ja, but I don't know if I would do that trade because you will win. You'll win some games. If I'm the Nets, you're the worst team in the league right now, and then you got a player in college that could be like a superstar that has a higher ceiling than Ja Morant. In my opinion, I'm doing whatever it takes to get that kid.
I get what you're saying.
There is not a lick of defense on that Brooklyn team with Ja Morant over there.
Listen, I hear and get all of that, but remember, they just drafted 5 dudes in the first round. They threw all 5 of those dudes in the G League. So what was the purpose of drafting them?
They develop. They trying to. The G League develop kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if I'm sitting there trying to develop, I'm gonna sell everything out, and I'm gonna hope I can get a boozer.
You get a boozer. No, they ain't doing it. You want to get the bouncer. And I like Boozer. The bouncer is somebody you want over Boozer. The bouncer you looking at.
Also, Drew, there's a lottery, so you could possibly get a team and still not get the number 1.
No, you're right.
And be your number 8 pick.
Right. So
I don't know if you got the work. They probably be top 3, but if you get
that's what I'm saying.
number 1 or number 2, you better try to get the bouncer. The bouncer. You talking about a Tracy McGrady, Dominic right? Wilkins kind of kind of player.
Here was the Ja Morant interview that I was talking about. I was trying to get up.
Disgruntled as hell.
What about for you?
Y'all asked that question, so y'all know the answer.
Happen Friday and move on.
Y'all asked that question to them, huh?
What about for you?
Y'all asked that question, so y'all know the answer to that.
Do you feel like everything's been resolved?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
Well, yeah, but we didn't hear it from you.
Obviously, they can't go and tell y'all something I ain't saying.
You feel like you get the same joy right now that we used to see?
No.
Why not?
What can be done to get it back?
We'll see.
Do you think you have a good relationship with the franchise?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
I didn't say anything about that.
Might have a good relationship. And we had our combos over these.
Do you have any regrets about the way you played on Friday night in the second half?
You said what?
Do you have any regrets about the way you played in the game? I'm not talking about the.
That's your home run question. Sound like a bait question.
I don't like that he didn't answer that question. I don't like that he didn't answer that question, man. He should have answered that question. I didn't like that.
He's a clown. Man, you gotta still be. I know you frustrated, probably, but you gotta still kind of be a professional.
Yeah.
And answer it in a way where you just giving the reporters a hard time. You know what I'm saying? They just doing their jobs, whether you like the questions or not. You still got to try to find a way. Like, he wasn't giving them dudes no kind of respect at all. You know what I mean?
But you read between the lines?
Yeah.
He hit him with the Jimmy Butler. I lost my joy.
No, when he said, how do you feel? Do you feel have the same thing with the organization? Yes. The organization I'm cool with. I'm just not cool with the coach.
Yeah.
Well, shit, the organization is the one that hired the coach.
Exactly. So what's gonna come down to is the organization got to make the difference between the coach and the player. And everybody knows that's gonna happen. Bye, job.
See, a player like Ja's caliber, when you hire a new staff, there needs to be talks in that office saying we leaning towards going this direction. What is your feedback on this? His style of coaching. What do you think about his style of coaching? I mean, he kind of earns that. I do agree with that from that. No, he earns that. And it looked like that Memphis didn't do that. So, and then they seeing how Memphis is playing. I haven't watched them too much, but just kind of watching highlights and stuff like that. He seems that style of play is not a good fit for him. So they're gonna have to try to find a way where they can coexist. And Ja Morant could be the superstar player he is.
So here was Busy's trade. So Busy, he's trying to help my Miami Heat, become something. Well, sending Ja Morant to the Miami Heat, we sending Tyler Hero to the Memphis Grizzlies, Stephon Castle to the Los Angeles Lakers, along with Jaime Jaquez. And then the San Antonio Spurs will receive Austin Reeves and Adu Thero. I don't even know him.
I know that.
He's just a power forward. He's just a power forward. He's a solid power forward. Good for rebounds. Probably a little bit of defense to help Victor, to be a garbage man, pretty much.
Now, I don't think that.
Hear me out.
Go ahead. Explain it.
Austin Reeves being a Spur. No one's going to agree that he's going to leave the Lakers. But what I'm saying is, what he's doing right now is an audition to be somewhere else, whether it's a number 1 or 2. We all know LeBron is leaving. We know that. But we also feel like there's going to be another power move made before LeBron leaves. And Austin Reeves is not going to play third fiddle to somebody else's Batman and Robin. So this is his audition right now. And truth be told, I just feel like him going to I know they probably don't want him in the West Coast with him to see him, but him going to San Antonio was such a good fit with the pick and roll. I can see with him and Victor. Pick and roll, you still got him and you still got Shohan over there, I believe his name is, and I forgot not Stephen Castle. There's another guy over there, Keldon Johnson. I feel like they could work. Dylan Harper too, young boy. I feel like they have a good young backcourt. Still Harrison Barnes is over there, I believe. Still.
And De'Aaron Fox is still over there.
De'Aaron Fox is still there. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they don't need the point guard, but to have all that scoring, and Austin Reeves is a guy that can come off the pick and roll a lot. He can also be one-on-one. I just feel like he fits good over there. And in this case, they have a 3-level scorers with all 3 guys.
If you're gonna trade Ja Morant to Miami, I don't even think you gotta do all those teams involved. Just trade Tyler Hero and Davion Mitchell to Memphis for Ja Morant.
There's something with Davion Mitchell. I thought they wouldn't allow him to be traded, so I couldn't.
Oh, I'm not sure. That's his. I don't know.
I couldn't.
But I would just do. I would do Tyler Hero and maybe another pick. like another player and then the draft pick maybe.
Well,
As
another
a
thing is
Heat
we couldn't do the draft. I couldn't grab a draft pick. I couldn't do none of that. I could just do the players.
Oh.
So I was just looking at it where we're covering contracts at the same time. We know Austin Reeves. I feel Austin Reeves is not gonna sign. So I went and added the other teams on just to make sure, mix up, change the faces. I feel like Duyas boy, this is Vasquez. What's his name is?
Jaime Jaquez.
Jaquez. I feel like Jaquez coming to the Laker, he can develop his game behind that Luka and seeing that LeBron.
Well, Drew, that would be the trade right there. It would be Jaime Jaquez and Tyler Hero for Ja Morant.
Right. Well, I don't know if I would do both of those players because they kind of play the same position. So you losing out on the big guard. Now I do like Jaime Jaquez, him going to something like that because he's from that LA area, so I can see that. But Tyler Hero, I think Tyler Hero on the guard for Ja Morant, I think is like that's like a something that you really should consider.
Yo,
but the thing with Pat Riley, I mean, is he going to buy? Is they going to tolerate Ja Morant? He has a history. He has a rap sheet with the gun situation.
He does.
They kind of compared earlier when I was listening to one of the Miami shows. They was comparing the acquisition of Ja Morant to Tim Hardaway. When the Heat went out and got Tim Hardaway, and they felt like he could be like a Tim Hardaway for the franchise. Tim Hardaway did come with some baggage, and
I just feel like it's different when you got a Spoelstra and a Riley in the office.
Right.
You as a player coming there,
Udonis has them still in the organization.
Udonis, there's not going because Udonis is one of them guys to be like, "Oh, you about guns? So listen, I'm gonna fight you in the locker room, and then I'm gonna beat you up in the parking lot." And then we can go to your hood, you down here, because I run down here. Like, it's not going to get like that. It's not going to get like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, to go to a franchise that has so much history, LeBron, D-Wade, Shaq, championships, Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, you go into an atmosphere where you know, I don't want to put myself in that situation to fuck this up. I can kind of come here and take this team over and help Bam get to where he's got to go. Because truth be told, Bam is a better Double J. To me, he's a better He's a better Jackson. He's a way better Jared Jackson.
I think he's better.
Who better than Jared Jackson? Who you talking about?
Bam Adebayo.
Oh, Bam. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bam. So him going over there, he's more experienced. The pick and roll action with Bam and him, and then you got the Davion Mitchell. I feel like he's a good player that once he's developed, I ain't gonna say he's gonna be Donovan, but man, his upside is different. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't believe in that Kel'el Ware. I didn't believe in him when Dewey was talking about him.
No, I like Kel'el Ware.
That boy take up a lot of damn space and he moves, man. So it's like they're scary. And then you get somebody like Ja Morant to come over there, he's gonna buy into that Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, found like that culture, and that could be huge.
For me, Tyler Hero's one of my favorite players in the league. Period. Like boy wonder, he could light it up. He isn't liability on defense. He's one of my favorite players. Just point blank. Period. He can light it up, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just saying from an organizational stance, I could see them trading him for Ja Morant, and I would give up Jokic. But his contract doesn't really fit. I don't really like what Jokic has. It's been 3 years in the Miami Heat system. Usually in that system, by the third year, you're kind of reaching the ceiling of your development. If you go by Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, those guys, we had them for 3 years, and they kind of reached their ceiling. I'm not seeing that with Jokic. I had high hopes for him, but right now, he's trade baited in my
Yo,
he's not.
Get him out of here.
He's not what I thought he was going to be when we drafted him. It's similar to how when we had Precious Achiuwa, I thought Precious Achiuwa was going to be like a next PJ Brown for us. but it just didn't really pan out.
Nah.
And I see the same thing going with Jokic. He's just not really fitting in the new offense that we got, where it's like it's more of a free flowing offense.
Right.
They're not really running plays now. It's back cuts and moving the ball. He's just not. I don't know, man. He's still young. Still only 21 years old, I believe. But
you gotta get them young dudes some time.
Yeah.
The crazy shit is,
I think we were spoiled because when we say get these young dudes some time, I was feeling like we spoiled because we didn't give Kobe. I mean, we gave Kobe's, but these guys shined since they wanted it since they was young, and they was getting it since they was young. So when we say give these guys some time, how much time are we supposed to give these kids that's coming out of college that they know they're doing one and done and they're not ready?
Right.
They know they're not ready. They know they are not ready. Like, they know they're not ready. You hear me?
Who know they're not ready? The players know they're not ready, or the franchises?
Are you willing to risk? This is what kills me. You're willing to risk to get a couple of $100,000 now instead of instead of a couple 50 million if you just developed your game for a free ride at college.
All you have to do is say you're not eligible to go to the league until you're 20. That's all you gotta do.
You got to realize. Hold on. You got to realize if you stay past college more than 2 or 3 years, your chances of going to the league is slim to none because most of the you look at the draft. This is nothing new. It's been going on for years.
Right.
The draft is the younger you are, the more they want you. If you 22, 23, they don't want you. You might be like three seniors or 4 seniors that might get drafted.
Oh, listen, you don't have to be a senior. 2 years in college, though. What's wrong with 2 years in college?
But
These
why
kids
wait
are
2?
doing
I mean,
one and done.
if you're a lottery,
Why
I mean, it
doing
depends on
one
your
and
situation. If
done?
you're a lottery pick,
You're doing
why
one
wait
and
another
done.
year?
You're doing one and
You
done.
go develop in the league.
Where's the kid that got drafted 2 years ago? After the year after Victor Wembanyama got drafted, right? There was a kid from France that got drafted number. Where is he now?
You want to do that on the Wizards?
No, he's talking about Richache.
Who?
On Zachary Richache on Atlanta.
Oh, he's playing though.
Is he doing everything that you hope we would do? How long did it take him to develop that?
But see,
wait, this is only his second year in the league. You're talking about him.
So
he came in the draft last year.
He was in college, right? You get what I'm saying? You're getting the same thing. 2 years in college, you're gonna come out way better, I feel like more NBA ready to start than one. Or we're gonna see you to G League.
But it's looking like this is the way that they're thinking though. Biz, like, all right, you take Tyler Hero, right? Tyler Hero been in the league, 4 or 5 years? Tyler Hero is the same age as Jaime Jaquez. Jaime Jaquez was a 4-year player, but look at how much they were able to develop Tyler Hero in that same time span. They're from the same high school class. So look how Miami was able to develop Hero in their system, as opposed to Jaime Jaquez play in 4 years.
Another thing you gotta look at. A lot of these friends, they don't look for the immediate impact. They know these kids it's a learning curve. A lot of these franchises know that. So when you drafting, like even Wemby, they didn't expect Wemby to come in with the Spurs and be like, "Yo, we going to the finals right away."
Right.
They plan is a 3 to 5 year plan.
It's not about going to the finals or making playoff runs. It's about being a factor.
Right.
This is why I made sure I said before I said it, I must have been spoiled. We must have been spoiled. Because when we seen these Kyrie Irvings come out of college, right to work. We see Anthony Davis come out of college, right to work. LeBron right out of high school, right to work. Tim Duncan out of college, right to work. These boys made.
Hold on.
4-year player.
Hold on. Kyrie was not right to work. Kyrie took like 3 years. He put up decent numbers, but he didn't come in the league right away and dominate.
Cleveland and was cooking in Cleveland this rookie year. He was
Yeah, they was losing though. Wemby doing they lose.
Listen, he's the only person on this team. He's gonna lose. The point is, did he make
that's the same thing as today? Like that.
No, that's not.
Yes,
that's
it is.
Because when LeBron went back there,
Wemby putting up numbers, they still losing.
Number 2.
You can go back 40 years ago. Dudes is putting numbers up and they losing. Patrick Ewing put up numbers and they lose. You're not gonna come in and it's only been probably in NBA history a player that came on a team right away and made an impact winning.
Magic.
Magic's a little different because he was with Kareem.
Right.
But like a Shaq. Shaq came in right away and made an impact, winning and numbers wise. He was in the finals by his third year.
Who did Shaq have on his team? Okay. Who did?
Yeah, that was but he came 2 years later.
This is what I'm trying to tell you though. So when we make impact, when we say these guys like Allen Iverson, he didn't make no crazy impact. He didn't have nobody, but he came in and was putting numbers up. We knew who Allen Iverson was. We said, you give that boy another motherfucking player, he's gonna do something with that team. Man, get the fuck.
Stackhouse is a good player.
Stackhouse, the next year Stackhouse went to Detroit, didn't he?
Yeah, they got him out of there.
All right.
Yeah, because they didn't get along. Right. Stackhouse put up 30 after that too.
Who got drafted?
If you look at the top, last 5 number 1 draft picks, who was trash out of that group?
Where?
Or anybody that went top 5 in it. If you look at the last 5 NBA draft picks, most of those guys are good NBA players right now. I'm talking about right now. It's no different than it was years ago. That argument is not true.
I gotta see the last 5 because Zion ain't played so much, but so many games.
But when Zion played 27 and like 6.
When he plays. This is another thing I'm saying.
But my point is, you saying,
but you make your excuses. Because once again, when we have these young kids come in, they play.
These dudes is not putting up numbers. These dudes are putting up numbers. That's my point. They putting up numbers now, like they was 20 years ago.
How many games are they playing? This is another thing. Why I say we're spoiled. There's so much that went into the guys that we seen come from college. They played every game. They didn't get, I'm hurt. I gotta be out for 6 months, and then I'll come back because my sprained finger. These dudes played through injuries. This is why I said we must be spoiled. This is why I don't respect none of these rookies. I don't even watch college basketball no more, do you? I don't even bet on them still. I don't watch because it's like we're looking at these guys and they're not going to come in and do nothing. They're going to the G League. They're not coming in doing really nothing.
Those guys are not going to those guys are not going. Stop saying that. The lower draft picks are going to the G League. The top draft picks are not going to the G League. That's not true.
Shea is only averaging 9 points though, Drew.
Listen, all I'm saying is
he's only with Trey Young and all.
I know, but he's the number 1 pick.
We must have been spoiled because any college kid that we watched growing up, if you name them boys if they got drafted in that first round, a high majority of them, bro.
A high majority, not all, because you got Michael Olakandi.
I want you to name first round draft picks from 1990 or something like that.
There's a lot, bro. There's Sharon Wright. There's
no, them dudes from back in all them dudes was not putting up numbers like that back in the day. Right. That's not true.
What I'm saying is, can we put up the stats to see the difference from games played? How many people our superstars made factors right away? Even if they wasn't super big names in college, they got to the NBA and made statements. We're not saying they won thousands of games. They got and you said, yo, this kid's gonna be something. He's up there putting 20 plus every game. He's not putting 9, then 6.
Come on now, you gotta know ball. How can you expect
we're just seeing a difference.
Richier to put up big numbers when he got Trey Young, he got Porzingis on his team. He's not gonna get he ain't got the touches to put up the numbers like that.
So we should say the same thing about VJ, the dude from Philly then? We should say so he shouldn't get he don't get the touches then because he's getting
20. He's averaging 20 and 49% from the field.
He's a rookie. Yeah. So he shouldn't get the touches, or he made his touches and made them count.
That means he's just a better player though.
Bro, we can't say it because we have all these players why he didn't get his chance, and they say he's a better. That man went and ate his food. He said, "You know what? I am that guy. I'm going to go take my chances." These guys, you can't say because he got Trae Young. Trae Young's gone for 2 months. He's going to be gone for 2 months. Not playing, injury reserve for 2 months. I need to see what he's going to do now.
Right.
We got to see what he's going to do now. If the bitch come out averaging 9 points, I'm tired of this. He still needs to be developed shit. Why is he in the NBA? He needs to be developed.
So this is the trade that I got.
You might, because the NBA ain't going over. They've been doing that for 30 years. That's my point.
That's a fact too.
This is the trade that
That's
I had.
also a fact too.
It's simple. It's simple, man. We sending John Morant to
Get him
Toronto.
out of the state. Get him out of the country. Get him out of the
Scotty
country.
Barnes.
Get him out of the country. You trying to get him out the country, man?
I don't see Toronto trading Scotty Barnes. You know, I don't see. I can see RJ Barrett maybe.
For John Morant to be chilling with Drake all the time.
I can see Barrett maybe, but Scotty Barnes, I don't know.
You think RJ? You don't think
Scotty Barnes and Ingram do the same thing, basically?
Wait, say that again.
Scotty Barnes and Ingram, they kind of do the same thing.
Not really. Ingram's more of a perimeter guy. Scotty Barnes can get to the bucket. He can handle the ball. He's a little bit more versatile than Ingram is.
Man, I don't know why I went and picked fucking the Milwaukee Bucks to even win and gave him +8.
Oh, I picked them to win too. They losing
by 20.
God damn.
Who y'all talking about?
Damn Milwaukee Bucks, Drew.
Who they playing?
Damn. The Toronto Raptors, who we're talking about right now.
Toronto got a good team.
Yeah, but damn, man.
And that Bucks team, you look at their roster, I'm not impressed really with that roster.
Yeah, by 20 though, Drew. This is
not by 20, but
they
not going nowhere this year.
Yeah, but
that leads me to say, so I came up with this. I don't want to say I came up with it, but I feel like this is something that the NBA should institute into their award system. You got the MVP, right? You got the Defensive Player of the Year. You got the Six-Man Award. This is what I would kind of like say that this would be kind of the Offensive Player of the Year award, but I gave it a different name. I'm calling it the King of the Court. And this is the player that leads the league in points, rebounds, and assists. I would call it the LeBron James King of the Court, since LeBron James is the all-time leader in points, rebounds, and assists. That this would be his award. This would be LeBron James's award. I think that they should institute this, and this is who is leading the NBA right now. The King of the Court is Nikola Jokic, 3-time MVP. He's leading 100 points. He scored 100 points, 72 rebounds, and 54 assists. So, what do you guys think about that? That possibly being like a new award? Like that. They introduced the what is it? The Clutch Player Award.
Yeah.
I think this would be something new that they could.
I think that one. I like that King of the Court award fire. I think that idea is type fire. That's me.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It shows how you impact the game on all levels. You know what I mean? I like
That's a fact. I like that. That's very short and simple. It shows, just like Drew said, on all levels you impact the game, not just with points, not with just how you, as a King of the Court, you have to do everything, not just be specialized at one thing. I like that. And because it's LeBron James type of thing he's doing.
Big, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that. It's interesting with LeBron. Speaking about LeBron, does he become the logo in maybe 10 years from now?
What would be the logo though?
They would hate that, man.
What would be his logo though? Like
that dunk when he got his hands on something like that.
That dunk? Oh. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is? I don't want to say because I don't want to get us banned, but that man ain't gonna let that happen. That man ain't gonna let that colored man be on that be that low. It don't matter who it ain't happening. Luka might have a better chance. If Luka go ahead and if Luka can go ahead and win about 2 or 3 chips and come in top 5 in scoring, they'll make Luka the goddamn logo before they make him.
Luka would never be top 5 in scoring because he's not gonna last that long.
I was thinking, that's crazy. I was thinking the same thing. He may have another 5 or good 6 years left.
Maybe 6 is pushing. I feel like Drew. The way he be having his weight, go up and down, up and down, up and down. He's gonna end up turning into like almost a Larry Bird, where he's just a shooter, and his body's just gonna fall apart.
Yeah, I can't see him playing. If anybody before the injury that I would say had a chance to be a 30,000 point scorer, I was gonna say Jason Tatum.
Oh,
Jason Tatum, but you gotta see how he comes back after the injury. But Jason Tatum, he's 26, 27, 28, and that's what to be in that 30. You
have to be a scorer early.
You have to score like that for a good
early
15 years. So yeah, so each week I'm gonna give the king of the court. We probably know this guy's gonna win a lot, but Giannis was very close. Giannis was very close. He just fell short of assists.
Yeah, because he goes a triple. He averaged like 30, 35 and like 12 right now, like 7 assists.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a great show tonight. I mean, the Jets. Oh man, the Jets come back this week, right? They were off last week. They come back. Who are they playing this week? Cleveland. So we'll see how the Jets. I'm hoping they can get that W. I don't know what do we want them to do now? Do we just want them to lose for the rest of the year?
I mean,
no, just keep playing. Win up.
Listen, we need to see who we have that's going to worth keeping to build around them too. Who's good role players? Who's good on third down? What receiver's going to give it his all? Who runs routes still right? We need to still see these things. We can't just say, all right, we cashing the season in. Even though the season's been cashed in, we still got to fight. Justin Fields got to go out there and fight for his job. If not your job, you better fight for a contract.
He's fighting for his career right now.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to go out there
realistic,
and fight.
but they could win 10. They could go 10-7 still.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, but
it's not realistic.
Do you? Diddy's gonna call you tomorrow and give us a spot on Revolt. All right.
You ain't got that power anymore.
My point exactly. Jets don't have that power. So. With that being said, now we love Jets. We're just being real, bro. But what I'm telling you is we don't just cash the season in, but there's no reason to just not still give it our all and put that work in and see what we got. Breece Hall still run and listen, you need to work for a contract. This is your last year. If you don't want to be here, you want to run like hell to see if somebody else somewhere else will get you.
But I think he's good though. I think he's gonna get a contract.
I think he's gonna get it. But the whole thing is you want it. How much is that contract gonna be worth?
Right.
Are we going to say you had an injured year, you had one good year, you had a semi-year, and we're going to go off maybe you could do something? Or are we going to say, yo, you really put foot to the gas with no brakes? From after the trade deadline on, you really showed us that you really wanted to either be here or another team going to be like, hey, we see what you was doing. You can work with us and have a better O-line and another passing game, and just imagine what you could do. You still got to put a show on for that contract. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and we know he's going to get a contract, yes, but how big is it going to be? We don't know. But at the end of the day, man, I think we should be good. Just don't cash the season in. Let's go out
he's not. Still compete.
Yeah, we picked up the receiver. We got Arian Smith. Let's try to see what we got. The guys that been here in the office in the Brown building. See what we got. Because now we got these picks to play with. We got some money to finagle all around, so people are going to want some contract extensions, some more money. Gonna be some free agents looking over at us like, hey, they set up right. Oh, maybe all they're missing is me. Let's not give up. Let's not turn them yet.
All right, you brought me along, man. I'm with you. Let's just
just not throw it away yet,
I was thinking tank.
Nah, don't take it. I mean, you gotta look at it. If you look at it, right? We're not gonna win out. We'll probably win 3. Let's say we'll win 4 games, okay?
Right.
Every other. Are we the only 1-win team?
Nah, there's a few.
There's a few. We're still gonna be in the top 5. You gotta look at
Right.
in the top 5 regardless of picks. Then we still got a top. We're gonna be in the top. We're gonna be in the lower half, and we're gonna be in the top half of the picks regardless. Because Colts aren't just gonna throw their season away. We're gonna get a 15 or greater pick with them, and we're gonna get a 15 or lower pick with us. Most likely we'll get a number 7 or lower with us, between just with our record alone. We're getting a top 10 pick.
The Saints have 1 win, the Titans have 1 win, and the Jets. And then the Dolphins only have 2, the Browns only have 2, and so do the Raiders.
Okay, so let's just say, and we got 9 games left. We'll say 8. Yeah, we'll say 8 because no one plays in week 18. Well, people play in week 18, but a lot of people don't have buys yet. So
right.
Let's say we got 8 games left. Jets are when we go 4-4, we only won 5 games. That means that everybody else will have to completely tank below us. And you said there's only there's 2 other teams that got 1 game and 3 teams that got 2.
Right.
That still puts us in the top 7, like I said. You get what I'm saying? So even if we won 4 games and lost 4, we're not
still gonna get a high draft pick, right?
Do you get what I'm saying? We still got the draft pick we're gonna get because I feel like we need a quarterback. Everybody has quarterbacks already besides like Raiders, but they're gonna stick with Geno Smith probably because that's Pete Carroll's guy. Cleveland has 2 running quarterbacks already. Are you gonna pick up a third and be a dickhead about it? Like, let's be real with ourselves, Cleveland. Like, what are we doing? So a lot of these teams have quarterbacks already. They just have Phil in other parts.
I don't really see a quarterback in the draft that would really work with us.
Listen,
there's some good quarterbacks.
Like he said, Notre Dame, I believe, I feel like Ty Simpson and all in his way, but you don't put him with us when we don't need him. Justin Fields is okay. Let's stick with him another 2-3. We can't Chicago 2.0 with him. It's already Chicago 2.0. We can't fully go through with the plan. Right now, we're gonna treat him like Caleb Williams didn't treat me. Yo, we're gonna do you different than Chicago did. We're not gonna leave you here with no help. We're gonna bring help in. Don't worry about it. We're gonna bring help in.
But I think he still has to play at a high level though for that to happen.
Yeah, he does.
If he has to be consistent. If he's consistent, then I think it's another year. If not, then I just don't think. I mean, there's some good quarterbacks in this draft. I just think the Jets need to look into not going that route no more due to history.
Yeah.
You've seen the history. You've seen we went Geno. You've seen we went Sam Darnold. You've seen you went Zach Wilson.
Mark
Sanchez.
You
gotta,
Mark Sanchez. What the?
Right, Mark Sanchez. You had some success with Sanchez though, but he ended up tanking. Like
the
at the
defense
end.
has success with Sanchez. The defense.
Well, yeah, that's true.
The defense,
but he made enough plays. You
Sanchez.
still got to make enough plays on offense.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you got if you're not going to be patient with these dudes, don't go that route, in my opinion. But most GMs and owners, most GMs, they want their guy, and Fields is their guy though. So, but Fields is their guy. This regime brought him in.
Yeah.
So maybe they be patient. Hopefully,
I do feel like we go and pick up a quarterback that's athletic but not NFL ready, and we do something behind Fields and try to show him. So I do still feel like we go get somebody second, third round maybe. I do feel like we still go grab somebody, but let's just stick with Fields right now. Get him some receivers around him. We got the tight end. Let's pay Brees. Let's get you some defensive guys in there with some of these late first round and second round picks. Let's try to work something, man. Let's not just go in thinking that we got everybody we need and we only 1 or 2 people away.
I'm gonna look into seeing who the Jets, where they been sending their scouts to go look at.
Yeah,
that can tell you a lot.
Yeah, if you can find that type of information out, please.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That does say it do.
Right, that matters. So
it shows you where their game plan is going for the future.
Right.
That's what
so I'm gonna look into that and see what type of insight I can get. But that makes a difference in knowing that type of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back on Thursday for the Raiders and the Broncos game.
The Raiders getting smoked.
The Raiders will probably beat them niggas that night. Watch.
Right?
You never know on Thursday night.
Just one tight end and a running back.
Drew will have his college breakdown, and then if you could do the basketball too,
I'll do both.
Yeah, college football, college basketball. We'll be back on Thursday. Shout out to M Shout out to Christy. Everybody that tuned in, we salute you, and we out of here.
Salute.
Right.